but this time it's not true. But I'm not really far away from Prague, as you have maybe already read in my announcement. I wanted to show you one of the most beautiful castles in the Czech Republic. So let's start. And as always, I hope you can be a little interactive. Uh, I'm open for your questions and your suggestions, where to go, where to zoom in, and so on. So let's begin. I am going to turn the camera. And take my gimbal, and let's start. So, those of you who might already have seen all of my videos, uh, I've been here once already. This is really one of the most beautiful castles in the Czech Republic. It's in the southern direction of Prague, maybe uh, 45, 50 kilometers from the very city center. And this was the seat of the heir of the Austro-Hungarian throne, Franz Ferdinand d'Este. The name of the castle is Konopiště, and since Franz Ferdinand d'Este was a passionate collector, we will see a lot of beautiful sculptures, gravestones. Uh, of course, the castle itself, unfortunately, it is not allowed to enter the castle with the camera. Otherwise, I would have taken one of the tours that they have here. But obviously, they still haven't understood that a tourist who sees some monument could be interested to see it in person later. But don't matter. There are some pictures, so you get an idea of what would wait for you inside. Wait, there is a comment. Uh, Someone calls me a queen. So, hello. Ich hoffe, es ist kein Problem, wenn ich die Tour heute auf Englisch mache. Nächste Woche gibt es das wieder auf Deutsch. Hallo Ella. So, one of my most frequent spectator is here again, and I'm really very happy that she is interested in what I'm showing here. So that what we see now is a mode where once bears used to live, but as you already might have heard, in the European Union, it is in the meanwhile forbidden to keep bears in the modes of castles. They it would be possible to keep them here until they die, but the direction of this castle decided to send the bear in a zoo where he received an area of several hectares, and he's probably more happy than here. But it's not a long time ago. Ein wunderschöner Ort, was ist das? A wonderful place, what is it? So, once more, ist das ein Problem, wenn ich Englisch rede? Da ist noch ein Kommentar. Ich werde in einem Monat dort sein. I'm going to be here in 1 month. So, unfortunately, you won't see the bear, and this place is the state castle of Konopiště. And back to the story of the bear. The last bear who still lives, but now he's in a zoo. His name was George. The citizens of the city of Benešov, who are near here, they voted to choose the bear, and behind these doors there was a big apartment where the bear could uh, rest when it was too hot or too rainy or maybe too cold. I don't know. Um, so George now lives in a zoo of Ostrava. And before we get the stroll around the castle, I'm going to show you a little bit more of this beautiful garden. Franz Ferdinand d'Este was not only a passionate collector, as I've already mentioned, but he was also a passionate gardener. He was the founder of the Austro-Hungarian Society for Gardening and Parks, and he established here a really marvelous park, and he even imported uh, uh, many trees which till then were not present in Europe at all. And he was, except for collecting and gardening and landscape establishing, also a passionate hunter. Inside in the castle, there are thousands of trophies, and for this purpose, he uh, when he bought whole this whole area, he moved around uh, 140 people out of this area to have a calm environment for his game. The whole area was about 68 square kilometers, which is really huge. And this was the main entrance. Here we see a beautiful sculpture. This used to be a fountain. There is the god of the sea, Neptune, with his I don't know whether it's the correct expression in Is it a fork? Look, or maybe we would have to say it in a different way. So, and here uh, there is also a special place, but it was not Franz Ferdinand d'Este. This is a station of crosses. In 1775, there was a rebellion of peasants, and the landlady was not at home on that day. It was, by the way, on the 18th of July, 1775, so just a few days ago. And the peasants wanted that the obligatory labor would be cancelled. And as I told you, the landlady was not at home. So the staff of the castle to make them calm again started to shoot on them, and 12 of them died. So which is a very sad story. And she was when the landlady came home, she was so sorry that this happened. So she established just a few months later this station of crosses, and she regularly came here to pray because, as I told you, she was really very sorry what happened here. And hey, Turecki Met is also here. Uh, so nice to have you here. And for all of you who still doesn't know Turecki Met, if you're interested in some funny stories about a Turkish Czech pair, uh, check their profile. They are on Instagram and on YouTube as well. So, and this grotto, we can say, this was established um, by Franz Ferdinand d'Este. He was very ill. He suffered on tuberculosis, and hoping he would get a miraculous cure, he went to the pilgrim place in Lourdes in France, which still is today one of the most visited places uh, in the world. And he was pretty impressed about this holy place, so he established his own grotto of Lourdes. And who knows if it worked, because normally in the 19th century, until we have the vaccination, the diagnosis of tuberculosis was the same as a sentence to death. So maybe it helped, but otherwise, Franz Ferdinand d'Este also attended uh, a uh, a world trip, and spending a lot of time in a warmer climate probably helped him with his lungs health. So who knows whether if it was the visit of the grotto in Lourdes, or uh, this good influence uh, of the traveling in warmer regions. So, and now I would like to take a stroll around the castle. What else? What else is expecting us? Uh, we would take a look inside in the inner court of the castle. There it is allowed to film, and then there is a beautiful rose garden. This I didn't visit during my last visit uh, because it was autumn, and the rose garden was closed. So look, there is such a beautiful sculpture. I don't know who it should depict, but it's beautiful. And this this terrace in front of the castle was one of the favorite places of Franz Ferdinand d'Este. I saw some old pictures uh, from the time before the First World War, and there you could see that this fountain was lit, and there was a white tent where he spent where he spent uh, where he preferred to have his breakfast. So ja, das Schloss Konopiste ist ungefähr 40 Kilometer von Prag entfernt. The Castle of Konopiste is approximately 40 kilometers from Prague, far away. You could also come here by train from Prague. The ride takes about 1 hour, and the castle is uh, far away, max from the train station. So look at this beautiful, beautiful door. So many great details. Knock, knock. So here you can see some sign, but it's not entirely visible anymore. So here, hey, Bertel is also here already. Nice to have you here. Besides Ella, he's also one of my favorite spectators. So look, this is a garden where they used to bury their animals that died here. Uh, not the bears, but the dogs, and also they are known for their peacocks. One peacock is here in front of us in this fountain, I think. It should be a peacock or not. What is it? No, it's maybe a dragon. Some coins inside, but I think they collected them. It's not, there are not so many coins inside. So here you can see people shouldn't come closer to the peacocks and disturb them. I'm sure we are going to see some. So, and the place where I'm walking now is the so-called southern terrace. And in the Renaissance time, there used to be an orangery, a kind of a glass house where they grew oranges. And now there is the St. George Museum. Nine. Bertel is asking whether the bear is still there. The bear isn't here anymore. He moved in a zoo since the authorities forbid to keep bears in castle modes. So here in these rooms there is a little cute exhibition of Baroque costumes. You can have a guided tour where they explain which costumes people wore, and you can try them. And there is a photographer uh, s- uh, who would take a picture of you uh, in that costume. So Bertel writes he used to be there years ago. So 3 years ago the bear still was here. Now there is only a wooden sculpture of the bear, but you still can see uh, the entire equipment. The doors of his apartment. So you see, unfortunately, the Museum of St. George is closed as well. It is here behind this door. This was one of his of Franz Ferdinand's collections. All kind of artifacts that have something in common with St. George, and he competed with the English King Edward, and I think that that Ferdinand's collection was even bigger. It's a little bit windy today, but I think it's for me better than the 35 degrees we had 2 weeks ago. It was horrible. So here you can see the other entrance to the castle, and let's go inside. I will show you some pictures how it looks like inside. So you can, for example, have you can, for example, uh, have a wedding here. There is a chapel inside, which is really very beautiful. Franz Ferdinand, have this chapel built, and he was inspired by some Oriental architecture, and as you might have seen, the um, the ceiling looks like a starry sky here. I was hoping we could see the shooting range that he had here. Look, um, because he was a really genius shooting guy. Let's peer a little bit inside. I had no idea you have to pay entrance for that. Years ago, the entrance for this shooting, not range, but room was free. But you can already see the trophies inside. And the legend says he has never missed his aim. So this is Franz Ferdinand with his wife Sophie Chotek and his three children. All of them were born here, and when it happened, um, Franz Ferdinand always celebrated with cannon shoots. And here you can see the model of the entire castle. Originally established in the end of 13th century, it was a kind of a fortress, and inspired by French castles, we could say. There is a beautiful wall coming from the Renaissance time. Here you have the entrances uh, to the exhibitions. So look how many trophies there are inside. So I would really recommend you visiting this castle inside as well. And Franz Ferdinand, after he bought it, he decided to have his seat here, and so he brought electricity and water, and he built even a lift here. So he really modernized this castle. Let's have a look in this hall. Ooh. Again, a lot of trophies, and inside there's also a huge collection of all kinds of weapons. This was not his own collection, uh, because he was also the heir of the throne of Modena, and his uncle had other collections in now Italy. He never had the throne of Modena because we know that the citizens of Modena didn't want to be a part of the Austro-Hungarian monarchy anymore. What a beautiful castle, really. There is a sundial. Wait. And there are some stones here in the walls or on the walls. Some of them look like gravestones, and they don't just look like gravestones, they are gravestones, which also were a part of the collection. So I hope you would now really like to visit this castle. Then there are some suggestions for other monuments here nearby. So you can write me in the comments whether you'd be interested that I visit also other places besides besides Prague. So here the mode continues. So and we will now head towards the rose garden. Here there's some sign where you can dial some numbers and let you tell some story about different things here. So also this vase, this was also a part of the collection. So he for sure was one of the richest people of his time. Uh, After the legends, what I have read, he was maybe even richer than the emperor himself, and it was really tragic that he's been killed. Not only because the First World War was triggered by his death, but he had a lot of good ideas how to improve the monarchy. So I would like to go here down. I hope there are some, yeah, there are some stairs because the entrance to the rose garden is over there. So let's go there. There is a children's playground, and it is possible that they have there an exhibition of wild birds. So here you can see this is a monument for the 12 killed peasants in 1775. Yeah, and there are some wild birds. They're There's a station for injured wild birds. They cure them here and then they let them out again. So a little fountain. The water is not really clean. Oh, the stairs are not in a good shape. So in this rose garden, there are thousands of rose plants in hundreds of different varieties. He was really a kind of a botanist. He really was very well educated, and he knew so many things about his hobbies. So, and in front of us there is already the entrance. Wait, I'm going to switch the camera because there are a lot of people coming. Um, so, and I don't want them that they think that I'm filming them. So, uh, maybe you could, in the meanwhile, until we come to the rose garden, you could tell me where you're watching from, or what you're going to do in the summer, having some holidays, or uh, just chilling in your favorite city park. So here you can maybe hear there are a lot of children waiting for the little eco bus, which comes several times a day. Now I can switch the camera again. It's a nice ride. Here we could watch the restoration of this gate. This is not the eco bus. This is a little bus uh, coming from the parking lot. Yeah, and here you can see a real baroque jewel. Yeah, that's the eco bus look. I wanted to have a ride with this bus today, but it was so crowded. You couldn't even put your backpack inside. So I gave up and I went by car. Stanley schreibt tolle Tour, danke fürs Teilen. A nice tour. Thank you for sharing. Yeah, I would like you to share this tour, since I'm really a single tour guide who struggles with communicating with all of my followers. It's not easy to keep it up, so I would need already some staff who would keep the communication. But so if you like it, just share it with your friends. and every Tuesday at 3 p.m. we can have another cool tour like this. Next week it's going to be in English again, in German again, and then in 2 weeks again in English, and so on and so on. So here it is, this marvelous rose garden. And again, all of these sculptures and here, and also these obelisks are a part of the collection that he received as the heir of the throne of Modena. So here there's a glass house with palm trees and other tropical plants, but also there you have to pay entrance fee. There is a cafe beside, and it's really nice to have one. It's quite calm here, and he also established different pavilions to spend time there, or uh, to hold some official meetings. When I go here to the right, there is a pavilion made of cork, and people say he met the German or the Prussian emperor before the First War. He's been visiting. So, but the jetzt werde ich fast rot. Aber danke. Und wo kommst du her? So, I've received a beautiful comment, and Stanley wants uh, to keep watching for my life walks. So once more, if you have some friends who are interested in history, culture, architecture, and as I told you, we could have this live walk interactive. I'm a little bit surprised that no one is using this possibility. So you see, some of the trees have some little signs with the names of them. This is the oak tree. This was the oak tree. I think it's pretty old. So this is the pavilion look. It looks super romantic and a little wild. And imagine Franz Ferdinand as the heir of the Austro-Hungarian throne, with the German emperor sitting here and drinking coffee, and they could perfectly see the glass house and also the castle. Uh, Franz Ferdinand had also some small glass houses, not for drawing tropical plants, but he grew the summer plants for his for the castle gardens here, and there were about six little glass houses, and he grew about 250,000 of flowers inside, and they then decorated the entire area of the castle. So it must have been super beautiful here. So here we have some abandoned path, ending in nowhere. But over there, behind the fence, there is some road again, and a gate. So then I have something beautiful for you, which I spared for the finish of this walk. Uh, so Franz Ferdinand also established a huge fish pond here, and on the shore of this fish pond there is a, um, a kind of amphitheater. This amphitheater was not established by Franz Ferdinand. This was in the 60s, and even the the National Theater, sometimes comes here, and uh, they have some operas or other shows. Wow, a beautiful water lily and some cute children. Are they fighting? It looks like that. So the rose plants aren't in such a good shape as they were. I'm a little bit disappointed, but even in the beginning of the 20th century, in the magazine that Franz Ferdinand d'Este established by himself about the most beautiful garden and parks in the Austro-Hungarian monarchy. He wrote about his own garden, that they had to cut all of the rose bushes because they were ill. So, and over there, there's a peacock. Let's zoom in. Who of you likes peacocks? Oh, there is a comment. Sorry, ich wohne in Südkalifornien und habe noch viele Verwandte in und um Prag, die Facebook nutzen. Ich leite deine Information gerne an sie weiter, wenn das in Ordnung ist. Ja, ich wäre natürlich super froh, wenn ich andere Zuschauer bekäme. So now I have to run all of this path back because I don't want to step on the lawn. So you can have one more look at these obelisks and these sculptures. And do you have any questions according to our today's life walk or some past life walks? Last week we was visiting the summer palace called Star, and it was also a very beautiful experience. Also, there is a huge park, but it's more like a forest because it's a former game reserve. So maybe I should go towards the glass house so you can have a look from the upper side of the stairs, because this garden is beautifully geometrically divided. It's a kind of a former baroque garden. Let's have a look at the peacock. I hope it doesn't disturb too much. Does he hide his head? There is another one, look. Also hiding. I think they are shy in front of the camera. Okay, it was a joke. So let's take the stairs. The crying that was now was not of the peacocks but of a baby. I don't know, maybe the baby was crying before and the peacocks answered. uh, so look, there is the Cork Pavilion and the garden with all of its paths. That's the glass house. There's the exit of the exhibition in the glass house. So let's peer inside. What there's inside in this glass house. Look at this. It's beautiful, and you can even buy some plants here. The entrance fee is not really terrible. It's 100 crowns, which means €4. So look, that's the rose garden. So now let's go towards the fish pond, which looks rather like a lake. It has uh, several hectares of water surface. So what is this tree? Kamae Ciparis. No idea what's the name in English. So I think I still have a lot to learn. So the surface of this path is not suitable for inline skates, I would say. So and so there is this eco train. It should have already left because on the schedule they wrote in 1555. So, and here you can see all of the stations that they drive, that they pass by, all of the monuments along the way. So, another another view of the castle. Oh, wait, there is another comment. Hallo Silvi, schöne Grüße und danke für deinen Dienstagstream aus Prag. Best regards and thanks for your Tuesday stream from Prague. Yes, ich bin froh, dass dir das gefällt, aber heute bin ich habe mich gelogen, ich bin heute nicht in Prag. Aber es ist nicht weit von da, vielleicht höchstens eine Stunde mit dem Auto, man kann auch mit dem Zug herfahren. So today I'm not in Prague, but it's not far away from there. Maybe 1 hour drive or ride with the train. Also, a bus is coming frequently to here. So, and over there you can already see this the water surface. Das zählt noch fast zu Prag. Ja, da hast du absolut recht. Da hast du absolut recht. Die Züge fahren alle halbe Stunde. Donald Duck thinks it is almost Prague, and he's totally right because it's really not far away, and the trains go every 30 minutes, which is amazing, isn't it? So, and I know a lot of people who really live here in the city of Benešov and go uh, regularly every day by train to Prague to work there. So look at this beautiful fish pond. In my eyes, it's really they reconstructed this fish pond mm, 1 2 years ago. It was completely empty, and they cleared the bottom of it, and so it looks it looks pretty clean. I would dare to swim in it. It's really beautiful. So here you can see this is the area of this amphitheater. There is another sculpture. It's amazing how on every corner there is some artworks standing here. So and I I don't live far away from this place, and when there is some concert or a party, they often make parties here. We can really hear it in our garden. So I will show you the seeds, and then we will go further to our last station. I've promised you some deer in my when I announced this live walk. So of course I have to fulfill this promise. So look at this. It must be amazing to hear some opera here, for example, Don Giovanni or something. What do you think about it? And normally there are also some, yeah, over there, some stands where you can buy something to drink and or some sausages. And here there are tables where you can have a seat and have your lunch, because of course you can walk around this whole fish pond, and from nearly every point of this whole area you can uh, you can see one of the towers of the castle. So one more view of the fish pond. So what are your plans for today? tell me the next few hundreds of meters there are only trees and path to see, so we could chat a little bit. Eine Bratwurst und Pilsner Bier wären einfach super. Ja, ja, genau. Und wenn man dann noch ein bisschen Kultur dabei hat, ist das doch toll. A sausage and a Pilsner beer. But I don't know if they have Pilsner beer here, because Franz Ferdinand also established a known brewery. The name is Ferdinand, and the most restaurants here around this place, they sell this beer. So here we can see, does anyone who's attending regularly my live walks in Prague still know what who this is? The guy with 5 stars around his head. This is John of Nepomuk, one of Czech patrons, and he really often stands near to bridges or on bridges, because he was thrown off a bridge, and or at fish ponds or similar. So he's a patron of bridges, and this little cute house. This used to be the home of the fish pond guardian. Now there is tourist information. So, and here you can see that's the program of the amphitheater. You can see how it looks like when it's full crowded. Beautiful. So let's visit the deers, and in the meanwhile, before we arrive at the reserve, it's I can tell you it's the fallow deer, and also the Japanese deer, the sika. So and there is a restaurant which was from the very beginning a we could say hunters restaurant, because they used to sell a lot of dishes made of game. So the now the owner of this restaurant, he keeps the deer there, and I don't know if the dishes he's serving are made of his own animals. So another beautiful fountain. This is a former building where the staff used to live during the Second World War. This whole area has a Nazi past, because here I told you that Franz Ferdinand moved people from the villages to not disturb the game, but then all of his land was about 68 square kilometers, but the Nazis they uh, m- moved out about 140 villages, and there was the so-called SS Truppenübungsplatz, so a trainings area for the Waffen SS, and this area was about uh, well many times bigger, as you can imagine, as than the um, area of Franz Ferdinand. So here they are. There we can see one of them. Aren't they cute? Oh, so that's the fellow deer. I mean, it's not like in Nara, but also here you can. There is a box where you can buy some food for them. So that's the restaurant I was talking about. It's called the Old Hunter's Home, because on the parking space where my car stands, there is another uh, Hunter's Home restaurant, which calls the new Hunter's Home. So, and here are the boys, so you can marvel at their trophies potential. Sorry, I'm joking. So, guys, that's the end of our live walk. I hope you liked it. If so, please leave me a like, leave me a comment, and the most important, don't forget to sign up and share to all of your friends that you know. If someone is interested in um, traveling, castles, museums, architecture, history, uh, during my life walks, you somehow have a mixture of all of it. Please share that people know that there's a crazy tour guide doing live walks every Tuesday at 3 p.m., uh, mostly from Prague. And let me know if you want me to visit also other places around Prague. So I wish you a nice week and see you next Tuesday. Bye.